Mateusz Gamrot versus Ludovit Klein. Who's going to win this fight? Well, first of all, who's going to win this fight? Let's take a look at their latest performances, in which Mateusz Gamrot fought Rafael dos Anjos, in which Rafael dos Anjos dropped Mateusz Gamrot in round 1, but then Mateusz Gamrot brought it back, took control of the whole entire fight, completely outlanded Rafael dos Anjos, and Mateusz Gamrot won by decision. Now after this, Mateusz Gamrot went on to fight Dan Hooker, in which Mateusz Gamrot walked Dan Hooker, but then Dan Hooker brought it back, dropped Mateusz Gamrot in round 1, but then both went back and forth, both landed some great shots, but Mateusz Gamrot won by decision. Now let's take a look at Ludovit's latest performances, in which he fought Thiago Moises, in which Ludovit started off very fast, dropped Thiago in round 1, Ludovit then dropped him again in round 3, and Ludovit Klein won by decision. Now after this, Ludovit Klein went on to fight Roosevelt Roberts, in which Ludovit started off great and won every single round, completely all-landed Roosevelt, and Ludovit Klein won by decision.
Now stylistically, this fight could actually be a close fight as long as it stays on the feet, and that's because although Ludovit Klein doesn't have the best resume, and although he's not ranked, his striking is really good, as his boxing is really sharp, and he's really good when it comes to using his kicks. And since we know that Mateusz Gamrot can strike and go back and forth, I believe it's going to be close and competitive, and we might actually see crazy exchanges between both men. But where I believe the fight won't be as close is when Mateusz Gamrot looks towards taking Ludovit Klein down. I believe if Mateusz Gamrot commits to taking Ludovit Klein down throughout the whole entire fight, he will gain the upper hand and he will ultimately win. But I believe if Mateusz Gamrot doesn't use his wrestling in this fight, he runs the risk of giving Ludovit Klein the opportunity to outwork and outstrike him. But anyways, my prediction is that both men will have success on the feet, but I'm not too confident that Mateusz Gamrot will be able to do enough on the feet to take the win, so he's gonna have to take the fight to the ground and gain control, because I just don't see Mateusz Gamrot winning this fight by just striking with Ludovit Klein. But in the end, considering it looks to be a really close fight, I gotta go for Mateusz Gamrot, so I got Mateusz Gamrot winning this fight. I believe he will have success with mixing up the striking and wrestling, and afterwards the UFC needs to give Mateusz Gamrot somebody in the top 10, because he has proven to have the skill sets to fight the bigger and tougher names. But at the end of the day, we do have to respect Mateusz Gamrot for taking this fight, because he is fighting somebody who's not even ranked.